Good morning, guys. Just sitting back with a Sunday coffee and had a few thoughts run through my head. I've been reading a book over the last couple of days written by Chris Helder called Useful Belief. And it's triggered a few thoughts for me for our comp athletes getting out on the floor today. It's triggered a few thoughts for my 8-week challenges. And immediately as I'm reading it, I'm analysing whether or not some of the beliefs I have right now are useful beliefs. So Chris talks about a useful belief being something that empowers you right now, something that takes you from a place of fear to being able to put that into place and make positive progress straight away. So a useful belief for our comp athletes, maybe you've got a 1RM bench press coming up or a 1RM snatch or clean and jerk. A useful belief for you would be, I'm the strongest I've ever been right now. Now, if that's not true and you don't believe that, then that's not going to work for you. Maybe you need to try a different angle. Maybe what you need to try is, I perform best on the day. Maybe you have a useful belief down the line of, when I'm under the most pressure, I rise to the occasion. Whatever it is, we want to start creating a belief. And when I was at the Coaching Institute, Sharon Pearson, who is the founder and incredible success there, she shared with me that one of her beliefs is, when my back's to the wall, the best in me comes out. And that's one that I've chosen to ingrain. And every time my back is against the wall, I choose that the best in me comes out. And I encourage you guys to have useful beliefs like this. In terms of the 8-week challenge, you might have decide to have a belief that this is the best time for me right now to learn about nutrition. This is the best time for me right now to master the zone eating. And then you can come up with a whole lot of reasons about why it is the best time, such as, I've got a lifetime ahead of me to master this food intake. Imagine how I'm going to feel in 10 years and 20 years. This is just the tip of my learning. If I can master this now, I open up so many new opportunities to become fitter and healthier, and pass it on to the generations of family and friends. What other useful beliefs might you have? By mastering today, the rest of my life will be easier. Today is the best day to master. So you can tell that a useful belief really empowers you. It shouldn't be bullshit. It should be something that you can believe. And it's pretty easy to create that by just changing the wording. The more specific you are with your useful belief, probably the harder it is to convince yourself that it's true. The more general we are, tends to be better. So I'm great when my back's to the wall, rather than every time a snatch gets heavy and I'm in a competition setting and there's 100 people yelling at me, I make the lift. That's very specific. It's probably not going to happen that many times in your life. And if the one time you do miss it, that will ruin your whole belief. If when my back's to the wall, the best in me comes out is the belief that you choose, then you'll be able to find a lot of evidence over a lifetime of situations when you've been challenged, your back's been against the wall, and you've delivered. Whether that's been in grade 6 when you weren't prepared for a maths test, but you found your way through and you got an A. Whether that was then again a couple of years later when someone picked on you and you stood up for yourself and told them where to go and felt very empowered, and that was another example of your back being against the wall and you stood up. Whether or not it was a presentation you had to deliver at work, your first presentation, and you were scared shitless, the first time you did public speaking, the first time you walked into the gym, the first WOD you did. It could have been just a challenging WOD, one that was really hard for you. Difficult situations in family life. Whatever it is, we can find a lot of evidence to support really general beliefs, and really general ones really serve us well. So I look forward to hearing how you guys go with this. Maybe jot down 1 or 2 useful beliefs that you have or that you've now chosen because of this. And I really look forward to utilizing this further and seeing how good it will impact my life. Thanks, guys. Have a great morning.